Starting out at the bottom, working up to the top. Starting out at the bottom, working up to the top. They call me not still music. I like to play game. They call me not still music.
These cocksuckers still hating like a Christian with a kufi on. Don't like my music, but they know the words to every song. And then come watch me every week like Survivor's on. When I'm the fear factor, cause they done put me on. I remember times I ain't had nowhere to go. Dark days, cold nights, grinding for the dough. Then spending every dime on the studio. They know my struggle, but won't let the hatred go. They see me flossing in the hood, but they don't really know. Money coming in, but it's too slow. Went from late nights, hustling on the block, to these late nights, making the crowd rock. But still they mad at me, and I ain't even famous. Now they hands out for my entertainment, saying the road to the top is full of roadblocks. So I started at the bottom and climbed to the top.
Okay, let's get right into it. First question for you, my brother. Who is Solo?
You should already know who it is.
Okay. So, what is P.B.E?
P.B.E is Pretty Boy Entertainment. Started up by me and my brothers. Us president, VP sitting right here. CEO Tony Stock, AJ Hollander. Give a shout out quickly. But, some new stuff in the music industry. We just bring it in.
All right. So, how and when did you get started in music?
Been doing music all my life since a little kid. Whether it was singing, writing, whatever.
All right. So, since you brought writing, it's my understanding that you writing a book entitled "Killers Aren't Born."
Yes, I am. I'm writing a book. I got that crazy idea while I was in a little program, battering myself. I decided that I felt great enough that I could write a book, so I did.
And that's what's good. So, you go into that book a little bit. Like, what is it actually about? Like a quick run through of what it's about.
Well, essentially, I always felt that, like, even the serial killers you see on the news, none of them were just up and out of the blue were a serial killer. Something happened as a result. They became. And so that's where I get the title from. Killers Aren't Born. They're made. And so the book takes you through the course with a serial killer whose demeanor isn't what you would consider to be, I guess, your stereotypical horror movie villain.
Okay. All right. So let's get back into the music. You've been doing music all your life, and I wanted to ask you, how do you feel about hip hop and rap today?
Well, I feel like there's a lot of unnecessary fuss being made over what constitutes hip hop, what is, what isn't. It's all hip hop, it's all music, baby. It doesn't really matter whether Joe nobody likes it or Joe everybody loves it. It is what it is. Somebody gonna like it, somebody gonna hate it. That's anything you do.
Okay. So speaking of that, how do you feel about today's artists and rappers and performers, I should say?
I feel like, there's a few guys on the cutting edge. We all know who they are. I know you need to give them unnecessary play. I ain't trying to name drop on them or nothing. But, there's people on the cutting edge, and then there's other people trying to be on the cutting edge. And then, of course, there's me.
Okay, bringing you into the situation. What makes your music so different, and why should the world listen to Solo?
Well, I make my music so different. If anybody you know or anybody you ever seen before met me, they can tell you off break one thing. It's different. It's outside of the box, off the planet. Crazy.
Okay. With crazy being said, what kind of crazy projects are you working on as far as music is concerned?
As far as music is concerned, I'm working on my CD right now. I'm thinking about titling. Maybe it'll just be black. Just
all
be
right.
A black disc with a black label. I don't know. Try something.
Okay, that sounds decent.
Might be chicken and mumbo sauce on the for my DC folks.
Yeah, that's that DC shit for them. Alright, so when should the public be looking for one of those crazy projects to drop?
Well, they should always be anticipating me dropping stuff. because I make up new stuff every day. Every hour. We always in the kitchen.
Okay.
Always. Just anticipate.
Okay, so I want to get back into who is Solo and why do they call you Solo?
Solo is a different breed of rapper, a different breed of person. I think differently. My logic is slightly shifted. Like while you watch the news and you see somebody on TV and you blast them for whatever it is that they did, I might be the defense attorney on this. I always take the hard line because you never really know what happened. They can tell you anything. By they, I mean everybody.
I definitely feel you on that, my brother. So I got one more question, and that question is, what would you say to, and how could you explain to anybody else, I would say young kids who may be watching this YouTube classic interview with one of the future greats, I gotta say that, one of the geniuses, what would you say and how could you explain to them how to better themselves or invent themselves to something different from what everybody else is doing?
Well, like the first thing you need to do is not concentrate on what everybody else is doing. Be you. Do what you want to do. And then, if they like it, sweet. If they don't like it, MTS.
Hey, okay, so I'm gonna sign off like that, man. You can peace sign them folks one more time, man. That's gonna complete our interview once again. Solo with that P.B.E clicked. Gotta say the power, baby.
Very quiet.
And I am.
Have an unbreakable day, God damn it. I can't do it, man. It's laugh.
Oh shit, Darflu TV, you see this?